Welcome, Taurus, to the Temple of Consciousness. Please come in. My name is Ava. I'm your oracle and spiritual guide. This is a reading for June 2024. If your sun sign, your moon sign, or your rising sign is Taurus, my moon sign is Taurus. Very much I identify with these readings. I am very grateful, first of all, for all your messages of kind, understanding, and welcoming me back. They mean a lot to me. I just wanted to say that right away. So, this is both an astrology, or it references astrological aspects with the tarot reading. And on May 25th, Jupiter entered Gemini. Jupiter entered Gemini. Jupiter's stay in a particular sign lasts for about a year. And when it changes sign, that's when things get kinetic. And the direction of your focus, of your concerns, becomes that much more intense in the particular area that Gemini falls in your chart, Taurus. And Gemini falls in your second house of finance, of money, of values. And it's no wonder that Taurus is so astute and very in command and in control of their finances. The minutiae of it, the details of it, the complexities of it are not daunting to a Taurus. The fact that Gemini is your second house makes it that even though you are very much attuned to all the daily machinations of your financial circumstances, that is, counting all your money, knowing where it is at all times, being very meticulous and methodical about money, and very intellectually astute about it as well, does not mean that you are not generous. Geminis can be very spontaneously generous, and so Gemini in your second house makes you almost unpredictably generous. But on the whole, you're very cautious and extremely meticulous about finances. So, that said, we've got Jupiter entering your second house. Jupiter is symbolically the planet of expansion, growth, abundance, richness, luck, and even intellectual growth, even spiritual growth. And again, the second house is about values, so the growth of your values. What do you value? What is most important to you? And that expands. So that is the primary focus astrologically for the month of June. Remember, it went in May 25th, and it will be there for approximately a year. So now, let's begin your reading. I'm going to shuffle just a little bit, which is a little awkward with these immense cards, but I want to put a little bit of more randomness into the deck, and I use the Weight Rider deck. And while I'm shuffling, I might mention that I appreciate all the support that everyone is giving, be that with messages or with financial support, most easily expressed by the purchase of a private reading from me. I know many of you have been with me for 8 years here on YouTube, but I have been a dedicated tarot card reader for over 45 years. And I offer you my counsel via several different varieties of readings, the most popular of which is sort of a simulation of this reading, in that it's a 4-card spread, and I build it around whatever your concern is. So it mimics this reading, but it is for you alone. And it is one of the least expensive ones that I offer, which is $25, and a lot of people find it very gratifying and satisfying. And it's a way of helping me to keep and to support these readings that are free. So let's cut and begin. The first card in this 4-card spread represents the overall energy or mood of the month of June for you. And remember, we are relating it back to the astrological aspect of Jupiter in your 2nd house. We have a reversal of the 9 of Swords. And reversals can be good. They can amplify the good in a card as well as the bad. So it depends on the context during the reading, and also as it relates to a Jupiter in your 2nd house. This is about the ending of your worries, the end of a feeling of hopelessness or anxiety, anticipation of the worst, the ending of a feeling of impending doom, the ending of difficulties, again, within the realm of money, finance, values. You may have been very worried, anticipating somehow the worst, or feeling that things weren't really going the way you want. Or there may be some issues that you're trying to figure out, because the swords are about the mental process. And the card depicts someone who is unable to sleep at night because of all the worries and negativity, mental perusing of the worst that could happen. It's the ending of that. And that's very, very good news. Now, Taurians are workaholics in general. They'll work themselves to the bone, burning the candle at both ends, as they say. The reversal of this may be that you feel an excess of work responsibilities, or you're being overworked, or you're being overly ambitious to the point where it's making you mentally fatigued. That's a possibility. But because Jupiter is moving into your second house, it is the least of the possibilities. The most likely possibility is that you are overcoming a sense of doom and pessimism about your financial circumstances, about money, about salary, about work, about investments. All that is ending. The card is about also obsession, being very obsessed with something. And again, because Jupiter is a positive, growth, encouraging symbol, that this obsession might be very positive. Positive obsessions. Obsessions with that which is helping you, which is helping your financial situation, which is giving you stability. This is a wonderful, absolutely wonderful indication that for at least the next year, very, very positive events are going to transpire for you in the realm of money, finances, and values, even spiritual values, where you become a beacon of positivity and spiritual motivation. You might even become a motivator within the realm of finance. Taurians are often involved in the world of finance, and so you may play a very crucial role in bringing immense positivity into your work and into all aspects of your financial situation. That is the overall mood or energy of the month of June. And in the position of what will challenge you, we have the Hermit. Well, the Hermit stands alone on the top of a mountain with a lantern, looking down at those who are ascending to his heights. He's alone, and I think that's one of the most obvious symbols. So let's tackle that first. You just might, for some reason, feel isolated, alone, physically, mentally, or spiritually alone. And for a Taurus, Taurus is represented by the bull, which is a social animal. And you are a social animal. You thrive in social settings. So for some reason, you may have to, your challenge is to isolate yourself, to be alone, to think outside of the group. As it relates to finances, It might be that you have to stand outside of what is the popular opinion. It's about expressing your individuality within the world of finance or in the world of how you make your money, your investments, to express your individuality, to be strongly convicted about what you know, and to lead, to share your wisdom, your experience, your individual perspective with others. The hermit is a teacher. And so it's about teaching. It might be teaching finance, or it might be mentoring others about money, how to create security in their lives. It's about leadership that comes from deep knowledge. So your business may be moving, if you're a business person, I might say, your business might be moving into a realm where you can share the bulk of the knowledge and wisdom that you've garnered with your employees, with your co-workers, with your family. This is a tremendous challenge. Again, still, I believe that if it's not about values concerning money, it's about your spiritual values. It's about standing alone, about being a beacon, a spiritual beacon for others, to lead them into a more spiritually gratifying state of being. That might be your challenge. In the position of the unexpected, oh my goodness, we've got the Emperor. This might be your father. Maybe your father or your boss becomes your counselor, your leader, your informer, someone who gives you the support and the direction that you're in need of. Maybe it's your boss, but it's about power and control. And again, if it has to do with your second house, it's about gaining control over your financial world, using your resources in a very dynamic and powerful way. And because it's in the position of the unexpected, sudden, unexpected stability. Remember, we started with the reversed Nine of Swords, which means the end of worries, the end of mental agitation. And we have this Emperor, which is the opposite of that entire energy. Here we have stability, control, profound wisdom, authority, and a building of a very firm and reliable structure. Realizing that you have now the needed authority to build your empire. And that could be relative. Your empire may be smaller than others, or it may be large. One's empire is that which you have dominion over. And what you will have dominion over will expand. Your world, your physical and psychological empire will expand. The emperor is the quintessential protector. Wants to protect his family. He wants to protect his subjects, his employees, his co-workers, his family. And to be able to protect that which you feel responsible for. This is the feeling of it. So, in order for you to gain success this month, you have to be very logical, very grounded, protective of what you have, yet able to be farsighted, to be able to take the empire, the nation that is symbolically your domain forward into a larger experiential dynamic. That is what is unexpected. Incredible. For the next year, believe me, this is going to affect you in ways that are so positive within this area of your life that for a Taurus, it's very vital that they have security, that they have a firm and stable foundation on which to build beauty, love, and relationship. So that is what is unexpected for you, Taurus. Oh, look at this. We've got 3. Not 1, not 2, but 3 major arcana. We have 3 out of 4 cards that are major arcana, which puts deep emphasis on the month of June. It means that June is, again, a month of more important and significant events that will be felt throughout the year. So we end in the position of what the outcome, or sometimes it's just gives you a feeling of how the month by the end of the month, what kind of consequences you've garnered. And that is the Hierophant. The Hierophant and the Emperor have very much similar characteristics. The Pope, depicted in the Hierophant is the Pope, is the leader of the church. The Emperor is the leader of the nation. And they both lead through organization, order, and control. They both are wise and conservative. The Hierophant is about traditional values, about institutions as well, like the church or academic institutions, health institutions. Somehow these points of reference may apply to your circumstance. So what I want to say is that you're going to veer towards more conservative behavior. Again, within the realm of the second house, money, finance. So at the end of the month, you do what is the most logical and practical. And it's not hard for you because you've got Gemini in the second house naturally. But now you've got the addition of Jupiter. And so here we have an indication that you behave true to form, true to Taurian form, acting in the most reasonable, level-headed, logical way. And this assures you your authority, your ability to teach and to influence. That is what I believe will make this month quite epic. And many will see it in hindsight as a point where you come to a kind of crossroads and you make the right decisions. And this will then become cumulative as the year goes on, giving you abundance, wealth, and love. So that is your June. Taurus. Thank you very much for coming to the reading. Thank you for your messages. I have just returned from being absent for about 6 months before. I did last month. It was my first month back. And I would very much appreciate if you would help me to alert everyone that I'm back by sharing and subscribing and following. And also, I want to thank you for your messages. Please keep them coming because they uplift my spirit. And for the financial support, I would also appreciate if you would partake of a private reading from me. That way I get to know you better and I can help you more personally. And you can help me by supporting the readings. So, thank you, and I will see you next month. All my love. Taurus. Namaste.